Welcome to the show. This is the maiden episode of 10 Things Real People Can't Live Without. And for my first guest, we have Mr. Mon Macutay. Mon and I, we go way back from our digital marketing days in the Philippines.
In their
Mon
days.
is one of the pioneers of online gaming with his time with Level Up. And also, Mon is one of the, I would say, one of the first e-commerce
Right.
pioneers as well with abubot.ph
Mm-hmm.
back in the day. But right now, Mon is busy with his own digital marketing agency or his outsourcing
Outsourcing. Yeah, yeah,
agency
yeah.
called Big Ideas PH. So, Mon, I'll let you introduce yourself. Please say hi to our millions of listeners out there so that they'll get familiar with you.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Ricky. Well, first and foremost, thanks for inviting me. Uh, I know our time zones are kind of, not really adequate or di ba, optimized, but yeah, let's make some time for this because I'm really excited. So, again, thank you. And I'd like to say hi to all your viewers and listeners. And so a little bit about myself. My name is Mon. I'm Ricky's friends for quite some time. We kind of like go way, way back. We've shared the same passions. We like geek and nerd stuff. We like pop culture things. We we loved our 80s and 90s childhoods. And well, I'm very lucky to say that all the passions that I played, like for example, Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, online games, they led to a career. Very few people can say that. Na, your passion or your love can lead to a successful career, make money for you, provide for the family. So, like what Ricky said, I played D&D. I got to go to the States for free. Someone sponsored me. I met Gary Gygax, the maker of D&D, and then
Wow.
I played Magic the Gathering. I made it into the Philippine team for 2 years. I was a pro player for the late 90s or early
Nice.
2000s. And again, they sent me to the States and Japan for free. So I got to travel the world for free playing the game that I love. But of course, may mga sacrifices. You don't get there just overnight. And you really have to dedicate your time to get these goals. And then I played online games. And my mother always said, na, Mon, there's no future in there.
You're wasting your
Yeah,
time. What are you doing?
right, right. So I told mom, okay. I told myself, one day I'll prove to mom na, you know, all these things that I play have value. Not just, not just entertainment, but something that can give me work, give me professional background experience, and provide for the family. And so I was seen by the founders of Level Up, organizing stuff, doing community work, and then they invited me to be their community manager, in the early 2000s when we were still, if you
A
remember,
job that
Ricky.
didn't exist before,
Right.
right?
So, did you remember we were still in the KBPS era and there was these
Yes.
dial-up modems, right?
Yes.
So, uh, just like all these visionaries, the founder of Level Up, who became a close friend of mine, Ben Colaiko, against
Kolay
all
ko.
odds, all of his friends told him na online games won't work in the Philippines in dial-up. You will fail. But, with a vision and with courage, we started it, not knowing how to do the company or the work, di ba? So, trial and error, we grew Ragnarok to an icon of Philippine, not just gaming, but digital marketing. We were the first company to do 40 million subscribers.
That's
Imagine that.
crazy. Yeah.
Even before Gcash was there, we were there. Even
Right.
before Lazada or, all
Right.
these million subscriber-based companies were in existence, we were already there. So,
Before online transactions were a thing, right?
correct. Uh,
Yep.
we didn't have
You
Gcash. We
you were processing millions of transactions already.
manually through
Right.
a through an outdated tech called Scratch cards. So that's what we did because there was no online transaction. There
Right.
wasn't any payment portal. So we had to make these scratch cards, tie up with the service providers, payment portals, and there you go. And of course, I'm happy to say that 90s kids were addicted to Ragnarok. both good and bad. No? And one thing led to another. And eventually, with the rise of mobile and cheaper internet, internet cafes were no longer a thing. And
Yeah.
like any other fad or trend,
Right.
online games, internet cafes slowly declined. And with that, we were able to exit naman. Good.
Mm.
My boss sold this company to the Chinese, and there was good, there was good valuation. So there you go. And I exited out of that industry. And then, like you said, I spent a couple of years doing abubot.ph, which is a geek website. We sell like t-shirts like this, Skeletor,
Mm-hmm.
toys,
I
board
remember.
games. Yeah. Even before Lazada and Shopee were there. So that was I was kind of
Right.
proud that, no one I there was no one to teach me about e-commerce. And I just learned
This was
everything
in the
from
early 2000s, 2010s also, right, Mon? What year is that
around
exactly?
2012. 2012,
2012. There you
2013.
go.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. And I think Lazada's entry was 2014, 2015,
Mm-hmm.
around that time. And of course, it was great. I found out that the Philippines had a very uh parang niche market, but very passionate about things that we love, Rick, like
Yeah.
He-Man, Skeletor, Star
Yep.
Wars, you name it.
Exactly.
And there was no, if you remember, Ricky, when during that time we had internet, but we would only drool about the things in Amazon or these
Right.
online websites. Hey, Amazon doesn't
Exactly.
deliver here.
Right.
Too
Right.
bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I learned a lot from my stint at abubot.ph. And I was also a couple of years marketing director for Friendster because they
Yep.
suddenly started doing gaming.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I decided to exit the Bubot. I sold it before COVID. And then when I saw that you couldn't compete with made in China products who look
Mm.
almost the same, diba?
Right.
And then I started going back to my expertise, which is digital marketing and
Marketing.
consulting. And
Yes.
we did a couple of clients, both foreign and local. And then one thing led to another. My former boss in Level Up was already in the States, and he was asking if I could help him, with virtual accountants or virtual VAs,
Mm.
mga ganun. Uh, and yeah, I told him, sure. Without, just like anything that I do, without previous experience, challenge was, okay, I'll try to learn it myself. And then eventually, yeah, I got to learn it myself. And now Big Ideas is doing outsourcing, BPO, and digital marketing and consultancy, and it's doing great. And I get to work at home. Like, there's no office, there's no traffic, there's no commute. So yeah, everything's good right now.
So, Mon, for any potential clients who are listening out there, how can they reach you if they want to
Oh,
consult
okay.
on digital marketing, both local
Of
and international?
Yep. So the website is bigideasph.com. And everything's there. All the details that you need. Our business model. We have a short video. Everything's there. And then you can reach me through that website.
Nice. Thank you so much, Mon. And like Mon said, we are in different time zones. I'm in California and Mon is in the Philippines.
Right.
What I wanted to say about Mon, with our decades long friendship, despite the distance and the time, Mon has always been very reliable. Every time I
Thank you.
message him, he responds right away. If I have an idea, he chimes in right away.
Mhm.
That's why very supportive friend,
Thank you. Thank you.
um, and always very open. That's why when I thought of this podcast or this YouTube channel, Mon was the first one I thought of because I knew Mon would be like, "Let's do it. When do we go?" Unlike
Awesome.
other
Yes.
people where they would say, they would question
Yeah.
you, blah blah blah. So I knew Mon to always be supportive and always responsive. So that's why we have him here on the show. Now, let me just explain the concept a little bit to our viewers and listeners. So, this is 10 things real people can't live without. The idea is that, you get a lot of this content and a lot of these articles, but they're always usually celebrities or
Right.
influencers. And I'm not saying Mon is not famous or an influencer in his own right. I'm just saying that Mon is not paid. He's not
Yeah.
endorsing any of these
Yeah. Yeah.
products.
No.
None of these companies or these brands reached out to him and said, "Hey Mon, can you promote this?" So this is all from Mon's real life. And now
Right. Real.
the other thing that makes us different is, when you have an influencer or a celebrity, usually they slant or they skew towards a particular category. Sometimes it's all just makeup, sometimes it's all just fashion. With 10 things real people can't live without, we're going to cover the spectrum of somebody's real life. So it goes from work to travel to entertainment
Right.
to personal development. So it covers all of that in the 10 items that Mon is going to talk to us about, so that you're bound to find at least one or two items that you'd be interested in.
Right.
You're like,
Right.
"Oh yeah, I want to try that."
Now
So,
let me add Ricky, no?
go for it. Go for it, Mon.
I'm sure you've also seen this kind of format in GQ. They invite
Yes.
they invite celebrity people. No,
Yes.
I used to think
I love that. I love
yeah, I
that
love that. I
actually.
love
Yeah.
that. No, so my idols like Pierce Brosnan, 10 things
Pierce
Pierce
Brosnan was the
Brosnan
recent
cannot
one.
live
Yeah.
without. But
Yeah.
when it got to his watch, I cannot afford the Omega Seamaster. That's kind of
That's
like
the other thing. No, thank you for bringing that up. What I wanted to say also was, yeah, we're not going to feature any $100 white t-shirts here. These are all
or
very
a
customer
Rolex.
friendly. Yeah. So all very affordable,
Right.
wherein the real person can actually go ahead and buy it, right? So
Okay.
yeah,
Awesome.
thanks for that. Thanks for that addition, Mon. So without further ado, let's go into the
Sure.
top 10 things that Mon Macutay can't live without.
Okay.
Starting with number one. Mon, go ahead.
Okay, so Ricky divided this into categories. We won't spoil anything for you guys, so we'll just
Yeah.
do it. Number one is for work and productivity. So I invested in for like almost 2 years now, the Rapu wireless mouse MT760. So, uh, why? Because it has all the functions and features of the famous Logitech MX Master 3. Now, as you know, the Logitech MX Master 3 is kind of expensive. Sometimes it's the topmost version is like 180 $200. When it goes on sale, you'll get it for 150. But this one, you can get it for less. This is less than $100. The Rapu wireless mouse.
Rapu.
And
So
yeah,
Mon, this is your go-to mouse, this
that's
Rapu
yeah.
mouse.
So it's kind of this is it's here. It's here in my desk. So
Wow.
it looks nice. It doesn't look cheap. It doesn't
Yeah.
look China made. It has everything that you'd like in a high performing mouse. Uh, it has a real aluminum scroll wheels that are clicky, which I like. And then when you scroll them, it scrolls fast, just like the MX Master. Uh, it
Curious, Mon, how did you
Sure.
hear about this particular mouse? How did you find it? I've never heard of it. Where did you find
Yeah,
it?
me too. I haven't heard of it. So, uh, about 2 years ago, my Logitech mouse, not the MX Master, it's kind of like the mid-range Logitech wireless mouse, broke down. Oh no! The
Mm.
Logitech broke down. It double clicks by itself, and then it won't charge. Oh no! So told myself, okay, I'm in the market for a mouse. Might as well upgrade because And then I researched all these foreign YouTube videos that led me to research featured the MX Master. Uh, diba? Mr. Who's the Boss likes that. Uh, MK likes that. So all these top tier tech
Okay.
YouTubers swear by the MX Master.
And
Okay.
you use it both for gaming and for work, or just for work?
Uh, just for work because
For work.
there's a kind of latency. I put a
Ah.
wired thing when I do like games.
Okay, but
But you
for
can
your
also
work, you
you can
swear
also
by
put a
this.
Type C here. So see, there's a Type
Oh,
C. You
okay.
can so that it won't no, lag when you do tactical games or FPS. So anyway,
So there you go. For
yeah.
work,
So the Wireless Master, I
the
found
Rapu.
it through other reviewers who because my YouTube screens went to like budget alternatives for the MX3.
Mm,
Oh, okay, what's this? And
there you
then
go.
yeah, I researched more and found that hey, this is cheap and it's like the MX Master. Why not give it a try? So there you go. I bought it
Eh,
online and
so
I've
you
been
just bought
happy
it
ever
online.
since. Yep, bought it
By the
online.
way, we're gonna feature all of the links to what Mon will share with us in the description below, so that if you're interested, you can click
And
and
we're
buy
not
them
affiliates,
yourselves.
guys.
We're not
We
gonna,
don't.
there's no affiliate links or anything
So
like that.
affiliate links. This is real. You
This
know, if
is
you want
all
to buy it, just
authentic
buy
and
it.
real. Okay, so there you go for work. Mon swears by the Rapu wireless mouse. Number two.
Number two is for personal care, health, and wellness. A lot of people, influencers, would go into like, you know,
Fancy
energy
stuff.
drinks,
Or energy drinks.
herbal
You're right.
teas, or fancy stuff. I'd go with the most practical because, as you know, well, I speak for myself. I'll let Ricky speak for himself. We're no longer young, and there
Yeah,
are aches and pains that
everywhere.
when my wife asked me, "Hey, can you get that suitcase because we're traveling?" Ooh,
Oh,
no,
right,
things.
right.
Oh no. And for that, I rely on the Bengay Ultra Strength,
There you
you know,
go.
uh, pain. Well, it's not a painkiller. It's kind of like a relaxant ointment. Uh, so they say so for Filipinos we call that for titos or titas. And I'm not, I'm not ashamed to admit that I use that because it really helps. So this is hard to find here in the Philippines. So
Yeah, I
usually
was
when
gonna say
yeah.
Bengay is
Mhm.
not readily available in the Philippines because it's
Yep.
not a
So what we
Filipino
do
brand.
is whenever we have friends, relatives, or titos and aunts who will come home, I always message them on Facebook. Hey, 4 packets of Bengay, please. So
And
then
that
they just
should
put it.
last you a good amount of time, right?
Right, right. That would last like ano. And then my mom, whenever my mom's come home, she buys that at the US for in bulk, and then
Right.
have lots. So there you go for old men pain, Bengay. So that's for number two,
Bengay.
personal care.
Nice. Thank you. When I think of pain relief for aches and pains for joints, I still think of that brand Omega. Remember that brand Omega
Yeah, yeah, that's my
painkiller?
go-to here if Bengay is
It's not available,
out or I go through it. It's out of it's
but
done.
otherwise
Omega is the
Bengay.
second choice. Yes, yes. It's
Nice.
still
Let's go
available.
to let's go to number three, Mon.
Okay, number three, it's clothes.
Clothes.
Normal thing. So with clothes, of course, there's the usual jeans. So one reliable and thing that you can own for guys my age and for professionals, executives, is a pair of basic black jeans that you can
So
pair with top or a blazer or a jacket when you go to conventions or you do meetings face to face. Yeah, I've had my share of Levi's, but when I was in the mall and I was, asking around, I found that the Paddocks, if it's Filipino made, and it's proudly Filipino made, the stretch jeans from Paddocks are really good quality. No, they're almost Levi's like, and they last a lifetime. Colors don't fade. So I own kind of like the basic stretch black, which you can find. There are lots of options. But yeah, so if you're Filipino, they're also available in SM. If you're at the States, you might get them online or ask a friend who comes from the Philippines to get you one. So there, those are my old reliable jeans, which
Mon, how
are
much are Paddock's jeans? So you get the black stretch, right? That's what you
correct,
swear by. How much are they?
correct. So for contrast, so that we have comparison,
Yeah.
Levi's would run you around $100 to $700, so 5,000 to 7,000 for a pair.
Wow.
Because
And
that's really how much they cost even there,
yeah,
I think, or
right.
even more. So the
Right.
Paddocks is kind of like one third of that. So from 2,000,
Wow.
depending on the no? So it's anywhere from what is $2,000?
About
Like close to 50, or
$30
30 to
for
50,
30,
30
35.
to
Yeah.
50. Mm-hmm.
And
Which
as you
that's
as you
it's a good
mentioned,
price.
Paddocks are Philippines, right? They're from the
Yes,
Philippines.
they're
And
they're
they've
they're
been
from
around
here.
forever. They've been around for decades, right?
And it was my first time, just like around 5 years ago to get the paddocks because, of course, mentally we're bombarded that it's a Levi's or nothing, right? From all
Yeah.
these advertising. Uh, but I'm really surprised that even though it's made in the Philippines, the quality is nice and it's really comfy. It's just like a Levi's. If you want the same quality, comfort from Levi's, but you can buy three for one. Might just go with the paddock jeans.
So, Mon, how many of these jeans do you own, or how many of them have you gone through?
I only own two, to be honest, because I don't need a
You
lot.
have two.
You
Okay,
have
you have
two.
two.
I have
Got it.
old pairs of
Right.
other brands, but this is my favorite brand. So I have a black paddocks and a black denim, normal blue. So that's what at this time and age, you don't need lots of jeans anymore. Just
No,
the main consideration is if it would still fit your waist.
exactly.
That's the thing.
That's the only time you'd buy something else if it
It,
doesn't fit.
it's
It
either
doesn't fit
it's ei-
anymore.
yeah, and you tell yourself to make you feel good, Ricky. Na okay, these damn jeans have shrunk. Yeah, so,
So,
not that you're
so,
getting fat.
so for clothes, Mon swears by Paddocks jeans, the black stretch ones, and you can buy these in Lazada. They're available in Lazada there
But it's best to get them at mall.
at
In
the
the mall, 'cause
mall.
but you can fit them in the fitting room. They're
Like an SM would have this, right? They would have this
definitely,
in the
definitely,
main
yes,
department store of SM,
for
right?
sure, for sure.
And yeah, like I said, this brand has been around forever. The 80s, the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and
Right.
even 2020s. They're still around, which is probably testament to the quality and the affordability of Paddock's jeans.
Definitely, for sure.
All right,
Yep.
let's go to number 4. We're at number 4, right, Mon?
Yep, number four is footwear. Of course, I've
Footwear.
had my share of Nikes before, but surprisingly, around 3 years ago when I was in the US, I went to an outlet, Ricky, in California, and I met an old friend, and he told me, "Hey, it's just a few miles from here. I'll drive you to the outlet. Let's eat there." Filipinos being Filipinos, oh, outlet, like awesome, right? So we went there. Obviously, the Nike store was like a honey, and there were like hornets buzzing
Yeah.
around it. Dami talaga. It's like, oh
Right.
no, it's a waste of time because you have to fall in line for like 30 minutes just to get your stuff, and then there's lots of people,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The
and
line
then
in the Nike outlet is always long.
always,
Yeah,
always
always.
across it was Skechers, and they had the sale. Hey, look, Skechers has a sale. So, isn't it? That's not the exact model, but it's close to it now.
Okay.
Uh,
But
so,
$30, 29.99.
mm-hmm. But the one
That's
that I got
insane.
was kind of more expensive. It looks better, but it's kind of I
Okay.
couldn't see my actual model. So that thing is a memory foam, meaning that your
Mm.
sole, whatever your sole is, the foam just counters to it, and every time you put your feet, it's like made to order for your toes and your heel and your whatever. So the one I got was like $100, and then on sale it's like 80
Mm.
or 70.
Okay.
Because what you do is you buy two pairs on their promo in the outlet. The cheaper one you get it at half. Oh, cool!
Oh,
So
okay.
so that's how outlets entice you to, So
To
I
spend
got
more.
one, and the cheaper one for my wife, which is in half, gave them my credit card and said, "Okay, this is." And I immediately, wore it now when I was at the outlet, and that was the break in. Oh, this is awesome, and I loved
Mon,
it ever
you
since.
you remember which outlet, which city you were in?
Mm, I was staying in San Francisco. I forget the city.
Ah, okay,
It's a
okay.
city close to downtown.
Right.
Probably up. I remember we went across a bridge. I just forget the bridge, so it's
And
somewhere
since
there.
then, you've fallen in love with the Skechers brand and their
Me
memory
and my
foam
wife.
shoes.
So
Yeah,
me and my wife,
you swear
we
by it
also
now.
yeah, we also purchased Nikes. So we have a couple of
Still.
Nikes still. But if you're looking to save and for
Yeah.
comfort and for practical footwear, you can't go wrong with the Skechers memory foam.
You know, Mon, what I found out about Skechers while living here,
Mm.
if you remember that brand, I think it was the 80s or the early 90s. You know that brand LA Gear?
Yes, yes,
LA
I
Gear
remember.
actually became Skechers.
I know.
So
Oh,
I didn't know that. Yeah.
I watched a documentary. So, fun fact, LA Gear had a lot of lawsuits because
Oh,
what they would do if Nike, Adidas, and Converse comes out, they would do an inspired buy. So, for example, if a
mm,
Jordan 9 comes out, they do
right.
something like a
Similar.
Jordan.
Oh,
So
okay.
Nike would sue their sue their
Yeah.
ass.
I
So
did not know that.
well, you can check. So
Yeah.
what LA Gear said, hey, we're gonna be bankrupt by all these lawsuits. Might as well do a new company. And then,
Well, that's how they stay affordable. And I think up to now that's kind of been their business model with Skechers. They kind of tweak it a little bit,
sometimes the
but
copies are even better.
right, 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 right.
So whenever like a model from let's say Adidas comes out, they do a similar, but not. They're not like the Chinese. It's like a one-to-one fake. It's not a fake. It's a
Mhm.
Skechers. So what I think their marketing now is an alternative. They're looking for
Yeah.
people who'd like to, you know, at a distance, it would look like Kobe Bryant, diba? But it's not.
Mm.
It just looks like it,
Right.
but it's like
So,
half the price or even less.
there you go. Skechers for footwear. Now,
Hmm.
Mon, let's transition a little bit. So we went from productivity and clothing and then footwear. Let's get into food and drink. What food and drink?
Makes me hungry. Okay,
Yeah, what food and drink can you not live without?
okay. So number five is category for
Number 5.
food. Yeah, let's go with
Yes.
food first. So it's of course the tropical hot classic. It's my childhood. It's really different. Let me just. I'll be the one to share it.
Yeah, go share your screen. For our listeners out there who are not from the Philippines,
Yeah, hold
what
on.
can you say about these tropical hut? Tropical hut, right? Tropical hut
Of
hamburgers.
course, and I'm
Oh, there you
sure
go. Oh
you
man.
know them. So
I
Tropical Hut
I
is a Filipino brand. Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I remember the Tropical Hut restaurant in the corner of EDSA and
EDSA
Ortigas.
and
Yeah,
Ortigas. Yes, that's one of the first
yeah.
and one of their
Near the
biggest.
LaSalle
Right.
school. Yeah.
Near my school, yeah. So
Yep.
that
There
we
you
would
go.
actually just walk there when we were kids and
And the LaSallites
buy.
would hang out there, right?
I
That was
know.
your hangout. Yeah.
Yep, that was our hangout because Robinson's Galleria when we were in high school was still being built
Yes.
across there wasn't any
There was
there wasn't
nothing.
any
There was no
train,
flyover. There was
no
no flyover
flyover,
even yet.
nothing,
Yeah.
nothing. In fact, you can cross EDSA
You
and
could
just
cross.
bravely, just like
Yes.
Frogger, no, just like the video game
Right.
Frogger, cross at your own risk or die. You can now you cross EDSA, you'll definitely die because of the
Oh yeah.
volume of it. Anyway, going back to the hamburger. The hamburger is really juicy, big, and it's my go-to. Although there's always, of course, Jollibee Champ,
Yeah.
the Big Mac, and then the quarter pounder, and then there's Wendy's. If I rank it, Tropical Hut will always be my number one burger.
Yeah, I do remember Tropical Hut for their very juicy and tasty hamburgers. And I think they were the only one, if I'm not mistaken, that the buns had sesame seeds
Back
back
then they were the
then.
only
Yes,
ones.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. So yeah,
yes.
when I reminisce about it, that's what I remember about Tropical Hut. Very delicious.
But it's rare now since number one, there's only a few branches left, and
Oh.
I can only get them because me and my wife we live here in Batangas now. So there's
Mm-hmm.
no tropical out here. So whenever we go to the city in Metro Manila, we make it a point to either drop by a real tropical hut or order via Grab Food or these online
Yeah.
food apps.
Man, now
There's not a
you're
day
not
that
you're not only making me hungry, but really very nostalgic for Tropical Hut
it,
hamburgers.
it, it it kills two birds with one stone. Number one, for me, it's the best burger. Number two,
Yeah.
it whenever it brings up memories, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
I remember, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm.
Tropical Hut also had like a really good chicken sandwich.
Yes, yes.
Does my memory serve me correctly?
Okay,
They have
okay.
a really good chicken sandwich, and it was wrapped in tin foil. I don't know if you
Everything
remember
was
this.
wrapped in tin foil up to now.
Oh,
Uh,
even the burgers, right?
Even the
Yeah, yeah,
burger
yeah.
now is in tin foil. They were the only restaurant that did that. So the chicken sandwich that you are referring to is actually their classic club, which has a lot of chicken in it.
Oh, okay, okay. There you
So it's a
go.
club. There's chicken, egg, and ham,
Yeah. Oh my
pickles,
god. Oh
and
my god.
pepino. The
Oh god.
Filipino parang pickles, pepino,
Right.
lettuce, tomato. So yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
club sandwich. Back then
That
it was
was my
big,
favorite.
but right now it's
I
not
bet.
their fault because the
Yeah.
loaves of bread have shrunk due to
Of
inflation. So
course. Of
it's
course.
not that big anymore. But the burger they maintained the awesome size. It's
Nice.
still
Nice.
almost the same. Yeah.
So
There
Mon,
you go.
Tropical Hut. Tropical
Tropical
Hut
Hut for food.
hamburgers are your go-to. All right, let's go to drinks. If
Awesome.
there's food,
Okay.
there's drinks.
Of course. So for drinks, of course, whenever I'm in the city, because again, here in the province, there's no Starbucks. So it's the Starbucks Mocha Frap
Ah,
Venti.
of
That's my
course. All
usual
right.
order. So whenever I go to Starbucks, that's it. I only order one thing. It's like, muscle memory. There's only one. I don't need to look at the menu. I just know it. I'll tell the barista, blah, blah, blah. There's a special instruction. There's 3 dashes of cinnamon on it.
Mm-hmm.
Before you
So that's how
blend.
you like it. That's how you like it.
Yep. So 3 dashes of
Okay.
cinnamon uh, before you blend, and then a sprinkle cinnamon on top before you serve. So those are the special instructions for Starbucks whenever I'm there. So yeah, that's my go-to caffeine fix. But of course, here at home, it's a normal coffee maker, coffee machine, and yeah. But of course, whenever you'd like to treat yourself, because every year they get more expensive. I mean, that's my go-to thing.
Speaking of expensive, how much is a mocha frap in the Philippines? How much is a Starbucks mocha frap there?
I will not rely on memory. Give me a second to do a
Is it
quick. Give me a second to
I
do
might
a.
really mangle this. Is it 300 pesos or 500 pesos?
Hindi naman. But
No, not
close to
that
it.
crazy. Okay, okay.
So Starbucks Philippines menu. Here we go. Okay, so blended. Mm-hmm.
So it's not $10. It's not 500
No, no,
pesos. Okay.
no. So here we go.
Okay.
So it's anywhere from 190 to 240. So that's
Okay.
like 190 divided by 55. That's like four
$4.
dollars
Yeah.
to $6. It's still
I guess
cheaper, of
that's not
course,
bad. That's
here,
not bad. Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But of course, everything's more expensive there. And one thing I learned when I was in the States is do not convert. Just
Yeah, yeah.
just pay.
You're just going to go crazy.
Yep, yep.
So, Mon, when you were living in Manila, on average, how many of these mocha frappuccinos would you say you would have in a day?
Oh, actually, when I was in Makati and
Uh-huh.
still working,
Yeah.
I would have at least one in a day. No, so
One a
what I
day.
do, yeah, because they had Wi-Fi. Our building had the Starbucks sa baba, below.
I
So
remember that. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. So Pacific Star, right in
Yes.
Makati. So what I do is I take my laptop after I remember there wasn't Wi-Fi wasn't prevalent then.
Yeah.
So what I do is I plug my laptop upstairs in the office, download all emails, and then go down, order
Mm,
Starbucks, and then do my work there.
stay there.
Private. Oh, stay there in the morning, so that if just a change in environment, and then everything I send is on hold because there was no internet, diba, Ricky? So I'd go
Right.
up to the office, plug it in the LAN, and it gets sent. Then I continue my work.
Mm, nice.
So
So,
that's the morning ritual.
this is funny, Mon. I didn't expect our maiden episode to become a walk down memory lane also, but I guess it's natural with
Natural. Yeah, I
who we
agree.
are.
For
Can
sure.
you
Yep.
remind me when Starbucks launched in the Philippines? What year was that? Do you know? Do you remember?
Uh, Google
Because I
will know better
remember
than
the
that.
very first one, or at least one of the first ones, was in you know that area where Giraffe used to be?
Okay.
You know the building where PNG was, Ayala
Yes.
6750.
Okay.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that the
You're right.
first
You're right.
Starbucks?
So here, in front of my other screen, the first Starbucks branch in the Philippines opened on December 4, 1997, at 6750
97.
Ayala Building in
Okay.
Makati. Right across your
So,
stands. You remember that?
right. Yes,
The
yes.
stands here, and then Ayala, and then the big hotel. I
Yes.
forget the name of the big hotel right to that
There
building.
was Shangri-La,
Yes, Shangri-La. Yeah,
Yeah, right
you're right.
across
Right.
Shangri-La.
So that
Oh,
was
so
the first,
97. I
97.
thought it was
Mhm.
early 2000. So 97. Oh, no. It would have been 97 if I mentioned Giraffe. So
Right, right.
it was the late 90s. Okay, so
But
Starbucks has been around for 30, almost 30 years in the
but
Philippines
it didn't
already.
catch on until the 2000s pa. Because,
Yes.
ba?
It was very upscale and
Upscale. Yeah.
premium, exclusive, only in Makati, right? The first
And the
one.
Philippines had no concept of a frappuccino. We were used
Right.
to milkshakes from
Right, right.
or uh fruit shakes, and then the orange
Right.
Julius. That was the only smoothie we knew before there
Right,
were other
right.
smoothies.
Yeah. All right, all right. Thank you for that. So, mocha
A little bit of
frappuccino for
trivia.
drinks. Oh, go for it.
Okay. Oh no, no. I was
Oh.
telling them they learned a bit of trivia from us again.
Oh,
So that's
right, right. So, number 7
number
for
7.
entertainment.
Entertainment.
What can't
So
you live without, Mon, when it comes to, enriching yourself and entertaining yourself? What do you
okay.
go to?
Okay, so I have the PS5, the
Ah,
PlayStation, so that's mine.
okay.
So whenever I want to relax, I do games, to just play. But I don't have the luxury of that compared to when I was younger. So
Of
the
course.
PlayStation Network allows you to subscribe. So it's a subscriber model, just like the Xbox model, and you just download games for free from their library. So I think the subscription now, uh, it last year it was only $100. Right now I think it's
Mm.
120,
Is that
120,
for a year?
130 for a year.
I'm not a gamer by any sense.
Sure,
So,
that's
it's
a
you
year.
pay the subscription for the year. Okay.
You pay a subscription for the year. It's download on demand. All the games are there. Sometimes when a AAA game, when I say AAA, these are the big production games like God of War or GTA, or the million subscriber games. When it's
Halo
no
is Xbox,
Hey,
right? Or
Halo is
sorry,
Halo is Xbox, Microsoft.
Halo
It's
is
not
Xbox.
available.
Okay.
It's not available
Okay.
in the PlayStation. Competing. So
Right.
Halo will also have their stuff, and both subscription models have exclusives. Just like when
Mm.
Nintendo, just like when Mario cannot be released in any other platform except for
Right.
Nintendo. So it's kind of
Nintendo.
like exclusives. So right now, since it's well, it's not cheap to subscribe to everything. Just like just like I'm sure back in the
Like a
States when you
streaming. Yeah, you can't
yeah,
subscribe to all of
you have
them.
to if you want to watch everything that you need, you have to subscribe to like
Yes.
Apple, Disney, Netflix,
Netflix,
and Amazon.
Hulu. Yeah.
At least
Right.
four, and it's not cheap, huh? I feel like
Yeah.
that
It
adds
adds
up
up.
every month. So this
Yep.
is the only gaming subscription that I pay for because
Mm.
number one, I have the machine for it, the PlayStation 5. For PC gaming, it's very limited because I have a Mac Mini. So a lot of the games are Windows, Ricky. So for the Mac Mini, I just go to the App Store and download their free stuff. Uh, but gaming isn't for the Mac. It really is for the PC, the Windows, or the PlayStation. So yeah, here, PlayStation Network. So that's how I pass the time, entertain myself, and
And what's
some
your go-to game, Mon? What game have you followed through the years?
depends on my mood. So, for example,
Okay.
if I'm kind of like in the strategy mood, I download a game like XCOM, kind of real-time strategy. So, if I'd like to, release my stress and
Mm.
anxiety, I download a game like God of War, Ragnarok.
Ah,
Just bash and kill all the
right.
monsters. And then there's a new game called Marvel Rivals. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like a team online team 5-on-5, 6-on-6 shooter. So and then so really I don't have any specific genre in terms
Franchise,
of
like a
gaming
franchise.
or,
Oh,
or, or
okay.
franchise. So whatever the mood is and whatever is hot when there's a new release, yeah. So it really depends.
All right. So let's go to number eight, Mon. And this is an interesting category. And you
It's very
mentioned it
broad.
earlier with your yeah, it's very broad. You can cover a lot of things. You mentioned you do this a lot with your wife. So I'll let you introduce number eight.
Okay, so number 8 for travel.
Okay.
Going back to what Ricky said, a lot of people would, you know, share that that they got like $1,000 luggage or these $500 backpacks, right?
Crazy, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy! Or the ultra expensive Apple
Headphones.
headphones,
Yeah.
which cost
Right,
a
right,
thousand
right.
dollars. Oh no,
Which is
I can
insane.
insane, right?
It's a price of the trip.
Correct. Price of your ticket. So anyway,
Yeah.
so for travel, again, just like the Rapu, this led me to so a little bit backstory before we flash it.
Sure.
So my I wasn't into wireless back then. So let me show you. I had my old iPhone, white stuff, the
Mm.
old reliable. So this is what I
And those are
use.
coming back. Everyone's using those now
Yep.
too.
And this is what I use, even though I don't use an iPhone now. This is for my old one. So I use this on my
Mm.
Android, which is,
Mm-hmm.
still great.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. It does the job. The mic is great. The sound is great. It doesn't compare to, high-end Sony's or Sennheisers, right?
Right.
But
Right.
I use that for work, for business, for music. Uh, and then so I had two. This is kind of like from my other iPhone, the latest. Oh, this is for my wife. My old one, broke down.
Mm.
So my old iPhone from age, it's not. It used to be white and it's now beige. I threw it, so
Yeah.
sayang. I should have kept it. So it's now beige and it broke down. Okay, time to find the new wireless for travel because I can't take this. This is a Sennheiser
Yeah.
brand, but it's too
Mm.
bulky and heavy.
Yeah.
So for travel, I wanted to. So I wasn't into wireless before. A couple of Christmas ago, my friends gifted me with, to be honest, made in China earbuds, which are really crap. Right? So I said, uh, you know, I tried to research into the uh, entry or mid-range
Mm-hmm.
wireless earbud. So I found the Soundcore R50i wireless earbud. So if you could flash that,
There you
there you
go.
go. So
One
$1,000.
thousand sixty-one. That's about
Thousand pesos,
$20.
sorry, a thousand
Yeah.
pesos. That's close to $20
You're right.
only,
Mm-hmm.
diba?
Nice.
And what's good is that one of the first videos I saw was from Mr. Who's the Boss, who's a famous techie in the internet and YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
he recommended this. And
Oh.
it's surprising. He of course owns expensive one, which are 5-10 times the price of this, but he swears
Okay.
by the quality of
Oh
the
wow.
Soundcore R51NC. So
Now I gotta check this out. Now
yeah,
I'm
so this is
intrigued.
it. Yep. So this is it. There, if you can see it, uh, it's very
Can you
good.
flash that again, Mon? Can you go ahead and flash that again? Oh, there you go.
The light is too. The light is
No, it's
too.
fine. Yeah.
Let me turn off the side light.
Sound
I'll just take it
core.
off the there.
There you go. Okay. So are these only available in the Philippines? Because the price was in pesos. Or it's
Uh,
a global
no,
website.
the website automatically converts your
Ah,
currency to where you are, so you could
got it.
check Soundcore since it
Okay.
was it was purchased by Mr. Who's the Boss. It should be available in Amazon or Okay, so
Okay.
uh, again, it's cheap, but
Mm-hmm. Which is what
very
we want. Which is what
a
we want. We
popular
want affordable.
influencer and tech guy endorsed it, and I say, hey, this guy must have probably reviewed like dozens of diba? Earbuds
Yeah.
over his show. Why not get this? And it was cheap, so I got it. In fact, I got it less than I bought it on a promo day, so I got it for like close to half to like 600, close to 700. It arrived, and then when it arrived, I saw it. They had a nice case, and it doesn't look flimsy or whatever. It's not a
There's
China
a
company.
weight to the build. There's a
Yes, yes.
good
It's
build.
not a China
Okay.
company, but it's a Taiwan company. Just like
Oh,
what
okay.
Asus is, di
Yes.
ba?
Yes. Yes.
So, oh, cool. And then it comes pre-charge. Took me about 2 weeks before the half charge went out. And now, just for normal use, the charge lasts me, I would say, if you use it like every day, it would last you like 3, 4 weeks. At
Mm.
average 30 minutes per day, 1 hour per day. So it's great. It's a great thing in terms of the
Can you use
charge,
it
the
with
sound
your
quality.
iPhone? Can
Yes.
you use it with your iPhone? Oh, okay. So it's not
Yep.
limited to
It's not
Android.
limited to Android. As long as it's Bluetooth, it has the latest technology, Bluetooth. You charge it via Type C, keeps the
Mm-hmm.
charge. So when you charge it via Type C, what's good is that it charges the container as well. So your container is a quick
Mm.
USB power
Yeah.
source. Just so it has a little bit charge, just so you know. So I put it in my pocket, in my man purse, in my backup whenever I travel, and that's it. You know,
Okay.
because you know, when airports are kind of boring, the flight is kind of boring, and
Right.
I don't use the just an OC part of me. I don't use the in-ear things on
Yeah.
flights because they might have reused that
Oh
for
yeah.
something
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't know.
Exactly.
Right?
So
So there's
I have to honestly say also, Mon, I've already picked up a couple here. The Rapu I'm gonna check out, and then this Soundcore I'm gonna check out
awesome. Let
myself
me know your
personally. I've never
experience and
I've never heard both of these before that, so thank you for sharing that.
sure.
We're down to our last two, which is number 9.
The bling or
Fla-
flare.
yeah, Flair
Bling.
accessories.
Okay,
And frankly, I'm surprised with your choice. You'll get into it in a minute.
I will.
I thought you were gonna talk about hats because as far back as I've known you, you've always
Oh yeah,
worn
there's a hat
hats.
beside
So I
me.
thought you were gonna talk about hats, but I was surprised with your choice of the Flair
Oh, well,
bling
the hat
accessories.
is kind of like
It's a
I can live
given.
given, but it would be boring naman if I put it on clothes or but yeah, everyone knows that the hat. But
You're the
we'll
hat
give it a
guy.
break for now. But you're right, I love
Okay,
hats, but
go
I also
ahead.
love watches. I have a mini
Okay,
collection, but
nice.
I do not collect Rolexes or Omegas or
Right.
Panerais. Those are they're out of reach. So I go for the mid-end things. So I go for brands like Seiko, Casio, and for number 8, Bling. My favorite right now, I think I've owned this for less than half a year, is the Casio World Time Silver. So you can show them.
Nice.
So I was torn, Ricky, between putting this or my Android smartwatch. But
Okay.
the smartwatch, it's cool. It has lots of features. Keeps track of my heart rate, my steps, exercise. But whenever I'm driving, I'm annoyed that the wake up feature doesn't always, right? Doesn't always wake up. So
Oh, right.
I cannot let go of the steering wheel to like press what time it is.
Yes.
But this one, when you're driving and you flip it, you know the time. So what does it do? It
Right.
tells the time. I mean that's all I need in a watch. So yeah, so I'm
Surprise,
wearing it right
surprise.
here. It's cheap. I
How
think it's
much
less
did you
than
get this for? Because in the website it says $55.
yeah, around the same in pesos, around $50. So
So
for
you bought
fifty
it online. You
dollars,
didn't buy it in a mall or
I bought it
anything.
in line. So $50, you have
Okay.
a nice, macho looking big watch, and it's also
Right.
practical
Oh
for
yeah, it's pretty
work.
big. I didn't know. I didn't know it was
There
gonna
we
be
go.
that big. Yeah.
It's also practical for work because it tells you all the major cities in the world and time zone, and then you can
Yeah.
program 3 time zones. So I
For your
program.
clients international,
Yes, yes.
right?
So I program L.A., New York,
Mm.
and then London because I have clients in all those
Nice.
areas.
Nice,
So
nice.
yeah. So this one very cheap, reliable, waterproof, uh, steel bracelet,
Mm.
and it's my daily driver. It can look good on casual, and it can also look good in business. So it's
Yeah, business casual, right?
multifunctional. Yeah, so
And
that's
you
it.
can
A casual.
exercise with it. It's
You could.
durable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have the that G Shock. So for exercising, this is more. This is the
Oh,
first
nice. I like that.
this is the first G Shock. But it's re-released. No, so this one
Nice.
is solar powered. It will. It has a 10-year battery
Mm-hmm.
guarantee by solar.
Nice.
Sometimes lasts more than that. So this one is
I
more
have some.
expensive
I have something
than the
similar.
G
The
Shock.
Casio. This is what
Oh,
I
that's the
wear. So yeah,
F91i.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
very
So
practical. Also, yeah,
Casios are good in terms of practicality. They're very cheap.
yeah.
They're the model that you have, the rubber model, was worn by Osama bin Laden.
Oh my
So
god.
just a fun fact. That's his preferred. That is the preferred watch of terrorists. And another fun fact is that I don't know. I don't quote me on this, but I think 6 or 7 out of 10 bombs. Yan yung ginagamit. That's
Oh
how
my
they
god.
detonate bombs. Yes,
I
because
did
it's
not know
accurate,
that.
and
Oh wow.
they won't use cheaper watches because number one you can get that for like $10, $20.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So as a
yeah.
terrorist, yeah. Yeah. So but yeah, that's what statistics said. Those bomb squads, those things that investigate. What watch was? Oh wow, 7 out of 10. They use
Oh
terrorist
my
activities
god.
with a Casio. So there
All
you go.
right.
It just says that
That's
it's
a gr-
reliable, but we do not condone all these terrorist
Of course not.
activities. But yeah, it just says that it's reliable. Okay.
So, Mon, the last one, and I wanted to make sure I put this in the
Mm-hmm.
framework or the categories, right? Because a lot of people don't necessarily do it in these lists.
Right.
Self development.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one thing you can't live without in terms of, constantly improving yourself,
Right.
educating yourself? What's your go to? And
Of
this is
course,
the
it's
last, number 10.
yes. This is number 10. So of course, there is always the technological trend to do it via AI. So I use ChatGPT, Gemini, because you can ask any question, and it's just like science fiction. Ricky, remember when we were young?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Captain Kirk would ask the Enterprise, and it would answer, right? And we
Right.
thought, wow, that's
That's
that's science
magic.
fiction. That's magic. That won't
Right.
happen in our lifetime. But right
Right.
now, you can ask Google, you can ask Siri, and it will or Amazon, it will reply back, right?
Right.
So that's really awesome. And but aside from that, it still is books. And I've read
Nice.
a few books. I purchased them via Kindle, so I have a Kindle version of this. This is Leaders Eat Last by Simon
Oh,
Sinek,
okay.
one of my favorite authors. So if you can show them the Amazon page, there you
Leaders
go.
eat last.
Yes.
Okay.
So to summarize, Simon Sinek is a motivational speaker, a New York Times bestselling author, and I always follow him. I follow his YouTube, I follow his social media, and he did a couple of TED Talks. And for context, just to summarize what he said, is that he had an experience before when he was in a military base. Okay? And in the military, there was like training, actual simulated training of what would happen when, a squad of soldiers would go out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the highest ranking officer there was a colonel. No, a captain. So the captain
Okay.
has like several squads, like a company, I think. No? I'm not familiar with military terms, so whatever. So they camp, they set up the camp. They had tents. Then everyone was eating. And then he talked to the captain. He asked, Captain, why is everyone eating and you're still here? And the captain says, this is not verbatim, no, but this is what I recall. The captain said that, well, when all the privates and corporals or sergeants are eating, who's guarding the camp? Like, and
Mm.
we have to do it because it's it relies upon us, our leadership, to make them safe. I will eat last
Right.
when I make sure that everyone is safe. So like, he's out there, you know, watching the enemy or doing everything. And in fact, he said na during war, the rations are limited. Uh, I would
Mm.
sacrifice my share just so all my boys are full or
Right.
they have eaten already. So, and
Nice.
that struck the author. Na leaders eat last, and he said that to have an analogy for business,
Mm-hmm.
uh, because most corporate cultures today is that it's a leader first.
I
Remember
know. Yeah.
whenever you go to let's say when you go to a team convention, I'm sure sa corporate ano mo, Ricky, no? Where does the CEO stay? In the penthouse. Where do you guys stay? In cheap ass rooms, right?
Exactly. Like the budget room.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So that doesn't send a good message to your
True.
company.
That's true.
Na because parang why are you more important than everyone? We should be like, you know, the same level, and so if leaders think that way, what would happen if you know that the CEO, to save money and practical spending, also ordered like a very simple room, and you eat
Right.
whatever he eats, diba?
Right. 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 Right.
So when I read that and I read this book, and I listened to his motivational talk, I said that yeah, there should be like a change, a really drastic change in how leaders see. Uh, and in fact, you don't call them followers. You really have to serve. You have to be
Yeah.
the last one there. Treat everyone equal. And when they see, he said that when your people, your staff sees it, that you know you care for them before your own thing, you don't need to ask for loyalty checks because
Mm.
they will, just like in the military, they will take a bullet for you. Or they will
Right. Right.
diba? They will charge into battle because it's your you take care of them before yourself. So that's a very good, for me, opening and mind blown yun for me when I was reading that kind of revelation.
So also, I'm sure very relevant for you now that you are a business owner and you're running
Hmm.
your own business. How would you say you've applied it? How would you say you've
Okay.
applied it on your own, your business and your
Yes.
employees?
Yes. So we have what's called freelancers. So we have contract with
Mm.
talents uh, for clients there in the States. So, for example, one client has 10 people, several accountants, a marketing assistant, creative people, IT guys. And I'm sure you've, from your corporate work and in the States, when you send an invoice, Ricky, they don't pay it like overnight,
No, of
right?
course not.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a week or even more.
If you're lucky. Yeah, if
If
you're lucky.
there you go.
If you're lucky.
So that's the main predicament. I cannot wait for a
Mm.
week because my people have
Ah,
bills to pay,
of
right?
course.
They have bills to pay. The
So you front it.
I do, even
You
though
front
some,
it.
which at the expense of my own salary, because sometimes the
Right.
cash flow isn't enough. So I'd
Right.
say to my accountant, sige na. Uh, I mean, I don't need the money now,
Mm.
but the guys do. Just delay my
Mm.
salary or delay this expense for like 2 weeks, and then we'll advance. We have to advance it, and that's for that kind of business, for a service business. The real the real the real challenge talaga is collection,
Yeah.
invoicing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people hire, like, accounts payable, if or accounts receivable people in the
Yeah.
States. And if there's good collection, the business prospers because your money is back into circulation. And that's
Yeah.
basic, diba, Ricky? That's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
basic. If
Mm-hmm.
an invoice gets delayed, it has a domino effect. So
Yes.
I applied what I learned from Simon. Yeah, the leader has to eat last.
You get
Just
paid
give the
last.
Definitely, I get paid last
Yeah. Okay.
because
Thank.
most of these people have monthly bills that
Right.
they don't have enough cash flow naman or savings to front this. So
Right.
I make it a point na, sige, let's do it. Just if they want a cash advance, let's go. Or if they want,
Yeah.
we can advance it first. So
Right. Right.
that's how I apply it to my business and the way I see things. Then and true enough, what the author said is that people respect you for it because
Yeah.
and so like the age-old saying or adage that respect should be earned. It doesn't come automatically.
Nice.
There.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah. I was gonna say, definitely in a lot of the companies and the jobs that I've worked in, there's a whole
Mhm.
department. There's a whole department calling the retailers or whoever,
following up.
just following up. Yeah. Like,
Yes,
hey,
yes.
when are you gonna
When I
pay?
gotta, you gotta pay.
Yeah. And unfortunately, sometimes more often than not, these other companies that you're collecting from, they close down for whatever reason, right?
That
They're
happens to
suddenly
some. Yes.
right, and then you don't get paid at all. So
Well, you have to,
that's
you have to charge that to experience. Or sometimes,
yeah.
and I'm sure in your experience there in the States,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you send email and then their stupid IT doesn't tell you that this person has resigned, right? So you're like
Right.
emailing him for like 3 weeks, and all
You
these
didn't know
people in
that
the
person isn't there anymore. Yeah.
yes, all these people in the CC don't have the
Mm-hmm.
professionalism to tell you, Ricky, he's no longer here. Will,
Right. Right.
diba?
Right. Yep.
So I mean, that sucks. That happened to us.
Yeah.
He's no longer there na pala. Why don't you
Why
forward it
didn't
to the
anybody tell
new
me? Yeah.
controller?
Yep.
So those are the
And
things.
you lose days and weeks, right, of money instead of circulating. You lost that time, right?
Mhm. But it's not the fault then of clients because
Nobody's fault.
sometimes,
Yeah.
oh, nobody's fault because sometimes you have to also understand na maybe their own clients haven't paid them as well.
Right.
Kaya wala
Right.
pa silang money. Di
Right.
ba? So, but uh, so it all boils down to managing. So
Yeah.
your CFO should be great. I mean, your CEO must be great to manage all these cash things. To keep the operations 24/7, and both sides, payable or receivable, should be happy.
So I've enjoyed this conversation, Mon.
Me
It
too.
sounds like you do have a lot of battle scars. That's why I really liked having you on the show.
Thank you.
There's a lot of insights from the real world, which is what we
Right.
want. 10 things that real people can't live without. So just like any YouTube channel, before we end, I'll encourage everybody to subscribe to the show, like this video, turn on the notifications, or click that bell so that you get notified when there's new episodes. And I think most importantly, the comment section. If you have any suggestions or any questions about anything you've watched or listened to here, just put it out on the comment section. And I would like to thank you,
You're
Mr. Mon
welcome.
Macutay from the
You're welcome. Oh, don't
Philippines.
forget to put our links for the products
And then I'll put
mhm.
all the links to what we discussed here in the description. So if you want to check it out, consider it, and ultimately buy it for yourself, they will all be in the description below. Mon,
Yeah,
thank you so much.
you're welcome.
And
You're welcome.
hopefully, when we reach the 100 episode, we'll have you back, or anytime
Sure,
between
sure.
that.
Of
We'll
course. For
we'll for
another,
celeb
yeah,
for
part two or
celebrating an
whatever.
anniversary or anything like that. You have
Of
the
course.
distinction of
Awesome.
being the first guest of 10 things real people can't live without. And with that, we say farewell, goodbye. Thank you again, Mon. I know it's pretty
And
late out there, so thank you
mabuhay,
very much.
Filipino.
Mabuhay to all the
Mabuhay.
Filipinos out
Mabuhay
there.
kayo. All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks. Thanks, Ricky. It was awesome. I had a great time. All right.
Thanks,
You take
Mon.
it easy. You take it easy there. Let's talk later.
You too, man.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.